Today I'm making a Christmas apron because I am incapable of cooking or baking without wiping things all over my clothing if I don't have an apron on. So I just make aprons that make me feel festive for every holiday, so I don't have to worry about it.
I'm just using that same printed ticking as I used for the gnome hat, which I'll link in the description below if you missed it. I'm taking 2 full width panels because you know I like to look like a cupcake at all times by now. I just need everything to be poofy. I'm just seaming them together down the center. And ironing. This is less decorative apron than the ones I've made the last 2 months, because sometimes you just need a workhorse apron that is going to be able to withstand washing every day and wiping all sorts of holiday baking mess all over it, because ultimately I am a sloppy person in the kitchen. I just need something to wipe my hands all over. This is that apron. Just running a gathering stitch along the top edge. And then I'm gathering it down. And then I have pinned it to this piece of ribbon, and I'm just stitching it down. This does leave a raw edge along the top of the gathers the way I've done it. I could go in and cover that with some sort of a seam binding. I'm going to leave it for now. I did rip this fabric rather than cut it, so I know it's perfectly on grain, so I don't anticipate it fraying a lot in the wash, but if it starts to fray when I start washing it, I'll just go in and finish that seam with a little bit of lace binding or something. And removing the gather stitches. These gather stitches were being a total butt to remove. This footage is sped up so much. And then ironing a hem in. Just ironing it up once. And then ironing it up twice to hide that raw edge. On the sides of the apron I used the selvage edges, so I won't need to hem those. This fabric had a nice neat selvage, so I don't feel bad about it staying visible. Especially on a workhorse apron. Then I'm just stitching that hem up. This fabric is a little bit of a lesson in going through your fabric stash at a regular pace, because I've had this fabric in my stash for probably over a decade at this point, and I cannot get the fold lines to iron out. They are just there forever. I'd already ironed it at this point. I ironed it again before I photographed it, and it's still a little bit visible. But I think it's cute. It's super functional. I made that waistband extra long so I could tie it in a bow in the front. But use your fabrics so they don't crease forever permanently. Alright, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw and would like to see more, go ahead and hit subscribe. And if you want to see what I was up to yesterday, that video is on the screen for you.